The Decorah Vikings concluded their regular season with a 35-10 win at Waterloo East last Friday night to finish the regular season at 9-0. Head coach Mike Tangen joining us. And Mike, what were your takeaways from that one?
Another good team win. It was good to. We got a lot of guys in it towards the end of the game. I tell you what, Waterloo East, man, they're an improved team. Their coaching staff has done a fantastic job with them, and so we knew they were going to be talented and athletic, and they were just that. I actually thought up front they were very sound. It was a good win. We had too many penalties that we got to clean up. Those are the type of things that we can't have. But overall, I thought it was a good win and a good way to kind of end the season and go into this new season that we're about to begin.
Tanner Cadell got his first start at quarterback, replacing the injured Lewis Buxa. How would you assess Tanner's performance?
He did a good job. Tanner is not Lewis. He's a different type of quarterback. Lewis was more give and manage the offense in a way to spread the ball out, where Tanner's going to be a little bit more, he's going to be a running threat. And then he'll do a good enough job in the passing game that we can do play action pass and different things like that. So he provides a different style of offense for us. But I thought he did a good job. I mean, it's his first start as a junior. And so he's just going to keep getting better, and we have nothing but confidence in him. And he does provide something that it would make me nervous as a defensive coach to try to stop the quarterback run, because that is not an easy thing to do.
And you've talked about the threat that Gavin Grew has been throughout the season. He was able to break one for a punt return score, getting your first special team score of the season last Friday. What went into that? And was it just a matter of time before Gavin broke one?
Yeah, I agree. I think it was just a matter of time. Man, Grew he is explosive, and when he gets the ball in his hand, he's not shifty by any means, but he makes these one cut and gets vertical. And I mean, there's not too many people that can explode like him. So he's been very fun to watch, and he's been very dynamic for us offensively. He's an excellent defender, great safety, and then in the return game, he's been very sound. So he's a good player.
And you're getting ready for a playoff game this Friday night, first time postseason game at Viking Stadium since 2020, but it's against a opponent that's unfamiliar to you in Newton. How much more work did you have to do, perhaps watching film against an unfamiliar opponent as compared to somebody that you've seen within the last couple of years?
Oh yeah, that made us work a few more hours this weekend, that's for sure. Especially with the way that they run their offense. You guys are going to see a unique style of offense, in a sense that they just do a lot of different things, formationally, shifts, and their quarterback is very talented, and so they do some option and things. So it's a unique style of offense. So we've had to kind of, trying to mimic that's going to be tough throughout the week. But we'll get our guys ready to go. But yes, that has provided a challenge for sure.
Aiden Klein is their quarterback. He's accounted
Yep.
for 2,300 yards of total offense, 1,000 on the ground, about 1,300 passing. What makes him such a threat?
He's fast. I think that he makes good decisions. I don't know the kid at all, but he's just the way that he plays. He just seems like one of those kids that's just like a gamer, competitive. I don't know what he's like in other sports, but he just looks like one of those kids that would be very good in anything that he does. So he just looks like a very good athlete out there. Plus, he can throw the ball and run the ball, so that provides a challenge as well. But he just looks like a competitor out there, like somebody that you could build a team around. And so we'll have to be ready to rock and roll and try to contain him as much as possible.
And defensively, looking at the stat sheet, of course, stats and film are two different things. They have interception, did 9 passes this year, 11 takeaways. What makes their secondary so capable of taking the ball away?
Yeah, well, I think it all starts up front, getting pressure, and they've got a couple good linebackers, and so you're getting in the quarterback's faces, and I think that they do a pretty good job of trying to take away the run, which forces a team to throw, and then I think that they're pretty athletic in their spots. Well, I mean, the quarterback plays safety as well, so I mean, those guys are athletic, and this time of the year, everybody plays good football, and it's going to be a good challenge.
And seems like they're pretty sound in the special teams as well.
Yeah, no, I think that they're a very well-rounded team. All facets of the game. They look like they're very well coached and disciplined, and that's just what it looks like on film to me.
How much of it Friday night, and this is one of those X factors that you can't really measure, but they have to take a 3+ hour bus ride instead of you. Granted, you guys have been in that spot before me with a couple of trips down to North
Yep.
Scott in these last couple of years. How nice is it to not have to get on a bus Friday night?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this has been a goal of ours, just because we have had such, long road games that we wanted to play a home game. And so all year long, it's just been, we haven't been looking to this, but it has just been a mission of ours to just keep winning games because we knew that if we just kept winning games, that we could finally get a team to come to our place. And, I think that that's huge for us. It's great for our community. I mean, I'm obviously you have a lot of excitement in Decorah. We're a football community, and people here are hopefully looking forward to a great game, and so it should be exciting on Friday night. And what better thing that you can ask for to play a home game, to start the playoffs.
All right, Coach, ought to be a fun one Friday night. Keep your kids healthy. Best of luck to you. Let's have another conversation next week.
Yeah, thanks, Darren. Appreciate it.
Mike Tangen, head coach of the Decorah Vikings. It's Decorah and Newton this Friday night.